Hey. Hey, chat. What's up? How you doing? Sorry, I'm just eating a Nutrient bar. Oh, it's Sarah's birthday. Happy birthday, Sarah. Hope you have a good one. Hero90, thanks for the 39 months. Thank you. Hell yeah, love. You got it right away. Final Fantasy 11 soundtrack is very good. Very good. Sorry, I'm chewing. No 16 trailer in this Hangout, though. Sorry, chat. We're gonna do it later today at the studio with, like, Damiani and Huber and stuff. We're gonna give it the big boy treatment. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. Please don't say anything about it to me. But we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do the Resident Evil showcase today, too. Gundam picture? Hell yeah. I'm so pumped to build that thing. It's gonna take forever. I haven't seen the new Gundam yet. Maybe I'll wait till there's like 5 episodes. I just gotta remember to watch it. I saw... Hold on. Damn it. I saw, Gotham Knights reviews came out. 69 on Metacritic. Let's see. Game Informer, 7.3. IGN Spain, 7. Man, it's crazy to me when these, like, companies have, like, different regions. Like IGN Japan or something like that. How many IGN things are there? What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. I think... So yeah, me and Huber played some of this game. I played a few hours with him. Well, I played a few hours, and we played it like an hour together. It's okay. I think it's okay right now. We're not that far into it, but it's okay. Like, so far I think it's worse than the main 9 Arkham games for sure. But if you got a friend to play with especially, I think you can have a pretty good time. Yeah, it's almost swimming. But I haven't beat it yet, so who the hell knows how I'd feel after all I played everything. Mr. Showtime, so talking to Mike about it, he thinks the story's really sick. Or like, not the story, but he's like, yo, they get Batman with the storytelling. They get Batman. So, yeah, I mean, if you're curious, just wait a little bit. It'll be on sale. Yo, Ritz, thanks for the 77 months. Like your kid said? Yeah, dude. Sorry, last bite. Need some food. 7 with floaties. It's a good way to say it. I like that. I haven't seen the new 16 trailer. We're gonna react to that later at work today at the studio. Probably before Resident Evil or right after it. Silent Hill. Silent Hill is real again. Silent Hill lives. Back from the dead. Feels very good. Castlevania next? I wonder if they would do Castlevania. Well, it seems to me like they just get people to license, or they license out their IPs. Which is fine with me, if they don't have any studios or teams. I'm wondering who they would get for Castlevania. Honestly, they could just have, maybe Inti Creates do it, since they did the, Curse of the Moon games, and those were good. Yeah, I will check out, Suikoden. Absolutely, I've never played him. Well, I've played him a little bit, but I've never, like, beaten one. Yeah, these are SteelSeries headphones. Sure are. Metal Gear to be outsourced to Kojima? Sure, why the hell not? Beat Dragon Quest XI S. Yeah, dude. I love Dragon Quest XI. That was my game of the year when it came out. I never really played S though. They added new content. I need to get through that game again someday. Yeah, Dragon Quest XI is super good. GD mode? Yeah, I never played that. That's an S, right? Or only an S? Oh, damn. IGN gave Batman a 5. Shit. Ready for this closing paragraph, chat? Gotham Knights is a consistently disappointing return to Batman's troubled city and a distinct step backwards from the past decade plus of Batman games. Even if running around Gotham in two-player co-op can be decent fun, each of the 4 playable crime fighters are, well, executed in their dialogue and distinctive moves. Too many of the fundamentals fall short for me to recommend it. From the inconsistent frame rate to the weak story, whoa, to one-note combat that rarely feels good. There was virtually always something going wrong to make sure I wasn't expecting or experiencing the triumphant return with my friends at my side I had envisioned. Wow. Rough day for Batman. Well, Gotham Knights. Yeah, I'm curious how I feel about it when I beat it sometime. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, though. IGN leaked details of the 60 trailer 4 hours early. Very good, IGN. Very nice. Yeah, Gotham Knights, dude. Probably, dude, if you can get Gotham Knights for like 30, 40 bucks, dude, good to go. So what else is going on? We got, I guess it's been a pretty busy week for gaming news, right? Silent Hill, not dead. No, I haven't started playing Tale yet. How many Silent Hill games are there? 3? It's pretty nice. 4? Oh yeah, there's that like weird social one Whatever the hell that is. Tears of the Kingdom before before the end of the year. If it's not at the Game Awards, then no, I don't think so. Oh, the Resident Evil DLC too. Yeah, that's like what, a week away or something. Yeah, it's the 28th, right? Does God of War stand a chance against Elden Ring for GOTY? Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Man, I got a bug bite in my foot. It's so itchy, dude. To me, with God of War and Elden Ring, it's like kind of what you like out of games, I guess. Like, Elden Ring does the stuff I like in games the most of, like, or what I really love about some games, which reminds me of, it always comes back to, every time, it always circles back to Zelda 1 on NES when I was very young. That's that feeling of exploration and discovery and it actually being good. Being in this wild world and just finding stuff. That's my jam. Brad didn't put... Oh, no, I tried to bring it to Hologrades. Didn't get it, though. Horizon Forbidden West? I think Horizon Forbidden West is a very good game. It just, like, I liked the open world style of Elden Ring way more than Horizon. But Horizon's a very good game. Am I a coffee person? Yeah, I love coffee. Yeah, but Horizon's good. Sony did a Twitter post of a zoomed-in cover of Bloodborne today and deleted it. Oh, I saw that. They're like, can you guess what this is? Yeah. I don't know, yeah. Some poor PR person or community person, whoever's in social person, whoever's in charge of that. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't know what they're doing with that IP. Mario Rabbids 2 is really good. Dude, I really want to play Mario Rabbids. I played the first one this year and I really liked it. And the second one looks really good. There's so many games to play still. And I have like Xenoblade 3 is going to be like the big looming threat for me if I gotta play this. Especially because at work no one else would probably play it in time. The only other person who may be interested is Blood. Maybe. Play an hour a day? That's too disconnected for me. I need chunks with that. Play every side quest. Well, if the side quests are good, then maybe. There's only some games I can play like an hour a day, or short bursts. Some games work better for that, like Gran Turismo 7. I thought was a good example of that. KU Nerd, thanks for the 44 months. I did beat Triangle Strategy. I sure did. That game was sick. Too much story. Which is a weird thing to say, but if you play it, you know what I mean. Hectic December for GOTYs. It's gonna be a hectic December period, because Callisto Protocol and Crisis Core come out. And Dragon Quest Treasures maybe too, on the side. It's just gonna be crazy. Resident Evil 4. Final Fantasy 16, 7 Rebirth, maybe Spider-Man 2, Street Fighter 6, and Tears of the Kingdom. It's a lot of shit next year. The slot machine, oh, I'm ready. Hope One Piece Odyssey is good. Yeah, if One Piece Odyssey is a 7, that's a step up for a World Seeker. Where's Slitterhead? Great question. Hope that game's sick. Tactics category at GOTY? Dude. There's like... I don't think anyone's played any tactics games at work except me this year. And it's like, what are we gonna put on there? Like, I haven't played any RTSs, I guess. I played Triangle Strategy and the Dio Field Chronicle, and I will play the hell out of Tactics Ogre. Obviously. I'm gonna carry that banner for Easy Allies. I did see the Naruto reanimation. That was sick. Any One Piece discussions I watched with Allies? There was a old, I believe, It's Easy to Like Anime? Was that the one with me and Ben? I don't remember what it's called. It might have been called that. I think me and Ben talked about One Piece like 6 years ago. And recently I talked about it with Kyle for like an hour. Do I play card games? Not really. I played Gran Turismo 7 this year though. I talked about it on a Frame Trap if you're curious. That game was cool. Easy Anime? No, there was the different one. Okay, Easy Anime. There was like one with Damiani and Ben and Huber later on. I don't remember what that was called. Was it the same name? Kyle, I think, put it up on his YouTube. Because I was on his stream. Yeah, I'll watch One Piece Red. That's a solo theater experience because I don't know anyone to go see that movie with in person. But that's cool. I saw Dragon Ball, what was the newest one? Superhero, whatever the fuck it was called? I saw that solo too, it was chill. Keyboard announcement predictions? Good question. A lot of Tencent games. Level, whatever the hell their other company's called. Some Genshin Impact. Kojima, yeah, Kojima seems like a good pick, yes. Death Stranding 2? Maybe whatever his other project is that he's doing. Mario Odyssey 2? Dude, keep dreaming. I wish so. Oh, NetherRealm. That's a great... Yeah, that's a great prediction. That feels like a sure thing to me. Elden Ring... Yeah, there's like the Colosseum areas or something. These are some Steel Series ones. I don't remember which they're called, though. Oh, wait, hold on. I might have the box. Hold on. New legacy dungeons were data mined? Ooh. Ooh. I'm into that. Geonantis. Thanks for the 11 months. Sorry, probably said your name wrong. Thank you. RE2 is not in 2 hours. Wait. 2.5 hours. It's close. Like after this, or it's at 3 our time, so like 3.5 hours. This is Final Fantasy 11 music. Close to 14 though. But like right after this stream, I gotta I gotta go to work. Gotta shoot something. Then reaction time. Pragmata. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the podcast too. Yeah, we're busy today. State of play is supposed to happen? Maybe. The Silent Hill thing, they showed a lot more than just 2. And that's the only one that's Sony console exclusive that we know of, I guess. Where's Little Devil Inside? I was wondering that a couple days ago. I'm really curious about that game. Dragon's Dogma at the Game Awards, wow. That's not a bad prediction. That's not bad. I like that. I like that prediction. What are they announcing this summer? Maybe we could get like a CG thing. I don't think we're gonna see gameplay of that until like next year. Spidey 2. Yeah. Spidey 2. Yeah, we're pretty overdue for Spider-Man, for sure. What if Resident Evil gets a movie like Silent Hill? It should be better. I mean, I don't... Dude, Resident Evil is just so annoying. Their movies, they're so annoying. Their shows are so annoying. Dude, that new Resident Evil show is so bad. I hated it so much. Just do the game, dude. Just do the first game. Don't try to combine 2 games at once. Just do the first game. JG. Thanks for the 5 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Wow. Man, I feel sorry for Beyond Good and Evil fans. That is disappointing. Should I watch Walking Raccoon City this weekend for the Halloween videos? Yeah, you could totally watch it. It's a bad movie, but you could have fun with it. Like, I had fun with it, but it's bad. Especially if you know Resident Evil. Solid few minutes or for gameplay. Today, yeah, I think we'll see some decent gameplay. Dude, I'm really hoping a demo. Maybe not Shadow Dropped. But I don't know if they'd Shadow Drop it, but a demo date or something like that. Lance Reddick had a really funny scene in the RE show. Dude, that shit was ridiculous. He was the best part of that show, but man, that show sucked. Senua 2? Do you mean Senua's Sacrifice? Yeah? Hellblade 2? Is that what you mean? Dude, yeah. When did they announce that game? I feel like they announced that game so long ago. 2019. I know, well, COVID really messed everything up, so I guess that's not their fault. That kind of just messed everything up. Yeah, I'm curious about that game. I did not like the first one very much, but I'll probably replay it before 2 comes out, so I'll see. Yo, Fish Eagle, what's up, dude? Greetings from Australia, dude. Hope everything's good there, man. They said it just started development 2019? Okay. But they showed that, like, long-ass trailer before. Just start bothering Konami for Castlevania games. Yeah, I know. Hey, at least the show's good. That's a miracle. That the show's good as it is. And as much as I liked the Castlevania show, they just missed one thing. Missed one thing to make me super happy. They didn't have one character that needed to be there. They didn't have my boy Grant. They didn't have Grant, dude. But it was cool to see, like, Isaac and Hector from Curse of Darkness. Should outsource Castlevania or Silent Hill. Yeah, I assume that's what they're gonna do. That seems to be what they're doing with their IPs right now. Granted Nocturne, maybe? Maybe it doesn't make sense from a timeline perspective, though. Because Trevor's out. We're Richter now. I don't know if they're gonna make Richter Trevor's son or something, or how far ahead they'll time skip. Shadow Drop FF7 Ever Crisis? Oh, Ever Crisis. Man, I don't even know what to think about that game. What the hell, what's going on with that game? No comment, Fish Eagle. No comment. I was playing Batman. I guess I could say that. I played some of Batman. Or Gotham Knights. Dude, I was calling it Arkham Knights to Mike for like 3 hours, or like a day almost, because I thought that's actually what its name was. But I was like, oh yeah, it's Gotham Knights. Bayonetta 3? No, I don't have Bayonetta 3. We're not going to get Bayonetta 3 till it comes out, the day it comes out. If it's Nintendo published, we don't get it early. We got Rabbids early because Ubisoft published it. The question of Nocturne would be just Rondo or turn into Symphony. It'll probably be Rondo first, then turn into Symphony. I don't see how they would not do Symphony of the Night, which is like the most famous Castlevania game. You could tie, you know, Alucard back in and all that stuff. No comment. No comment on any of that, Kaneki. Yeah, there was the Devil May Cry TV show they were talking about. I haven't heard a peep from that. Breath of the Wild scored changed everything. No, I think it's just like people that are our contacts left the company and just stuff like that. But Bloodworth's doing his best. Ever Crisis is like a remake, kind of past games, or a lot of the games. So no, I guess we don't really know what it is. It's turn-based. I don't know how many games it'll include. WrestleQuest? I saw a trailer for it. It looked cool. Looked cool. Oh, damn. GameSpot gave Gotham Knights a 4. I feel like they're usually a little more harsh. Oh my god, there's an ad. Dude, fuck you, GameSpot. 4 seems low. Yeah, everyone's kind of... The number scale works different for people. People have different impressions of what a number means. But they do... Which I do like is a lot of these sites do like a short one-word description of what that score represents. Like for here, 4 to them is poor. Yeah, not much higher, for sure. Yeah, I'm really curious how if you want to beat it. It was alright right now. It was alright, but I was very early in the game. It was not deep. This comment concerns me, though. Really about games, this always concerns me. Combat fails to evolve in meaningful ways. Damn. The loot grind feels tacked on and senseless. Yeah, I get that, though. I get that, the loot criticism, for sure. Her story part's really short. Interesting. Damn. They worked on this game for a long time. That's sad. I hate to see it. Serious technical issues? Yeah, every game that I've given a... Well, to be fair, I gave Balan Wonderworld a very low score. Dude, let's... Let's watch my Balan review. That's the content everyone likes, right? The low score that we've given? I think Ben gave Fallout 76 like a really low score. Alright, let me pause this. Oh yeah, Umbrella Corps. I forgot Mike even reviewed that. What? Boop. There we go. Oh, look at the old graphics. This was a weird review.
When Balan Wonderworld was revealed last year, it seemed like it could show some promise. It's an original 3D platformer from the mind of Sonic co-creator Yuji Naka, backed by an all-new studio. However, while it does have some heart, Balan Wonderworld is bizarre and disappointing, failing to capitalize on its potential.
With criticism, I try to be polite in reviews a lot of times. I think you can criticize something and be polite. Like, I don't want to be... For a review style like this, I prefer to be polite. But I will still be critical, but like, you know, not in a really mean way. But man, if I was like just talking about this shit on camera, whoa.
Story often feels like an afterthought in most 3D platformers, but Balan Wonderworld's plot somehow manages to be more odd and confusing than most.
I was so confused. What the hell's happening?
It begins with the main character jovially dancing, only to then get upset for an unknown reason and leave. And after wandering into a mysterious building, they meet the game's mascot, Balan, who delivers a quick musical number before whisking you off to the game's hub, the Isle of Tims.
Oh, it's... Oh.
Without much explanation, you're suddenly given the task of traveling through each of the game's 12 worlds to help people with their problems. Most of the characters' stories are simple, like a farmer trying to grow crops, or a young girl that loves bugs. But some are a little more out there, like a girl who almost gets killed by a dolphin.
Yes. I was...
The pacing can also feel rushed and disjointed, as each world only has 2 cutscenes to tell these stories, and they're awkwardly placed before and after the boss fights, rather than when you start and finish each level.
Cool song.
Balan Wonderworld is bright and colorful with enjoyable music, but it has a lot of strange touches that give it a weird, off-putting vibe. Some NPCs feel lifeless despite the fact that they're constantly dancing, and then they disappear when you get close to them. In other places, there are giants that just stare at you awkwardly. It's a bizarre sight.
It is.
As a 3D platformer, Balan Wonderworld checks a lot of the boxes that you'd expect, including theme stages, power-ups, and collectibles. Unfortunately, it doesn't do any of this very well. While visually appealing, most of the stages are far too basic, made up of simplistic challenges like jumping on blocks and hitting switches. There are rare moments of creativity, like using a certain power-up to overcome a hurdle, but it never evolves beyond a very basic level, and accomplishing these tasks just doesn't feel satisfying overall.
It doesn't.
To help you navigate each stage, there are over 80 power-ups to find and collect. Some of these are decent and change up the gameplay, like the fire hydrant, which lets you shoot water and make walkable surfaces on lava. But most of them are extremely simple.
I've finished this game.
Similar to other power-ups.
I reviewed
it. For example, one stage has jellyfish and dolphin powers that let you travel through water, but the dolphin one can also jump out of the water, making the jellyfish irrelevant. It's a frequent problem that makes many of the power-ups feel completely pointless compared to others. Many of them don't even let you jump, which could be compelling if the levels were designed around that limitation in interesting ways, but they're not. By the end of the game, it feels best to stick to the same 2 or 3 powers, only changing when you have to. With such a large pool of different ideas, it's disappointing that there isn't a greater incentive to use more. In addition to power-ups, colored bird-like creatures called Tims live in the hub world and accompany you when you venture out. By taking magical drops from each stage back to the hub and feeding them to the Tims, you can change their color and power them up. For instance, red Tims are good for attacking, while pink ones help you find secrets. They're cute to have around, but they're ultimately pretty useless.
Yeah, this is like a Chow bait thing. They're trying to do Chow Garden.
As for collectibles, each stage has various Balan statues that you need to gather to unlock new worlds. Gathering statues is fairly straightforward, but some require you to go beyond simply finding them on the map, rewarding you for tasks like defeating bosses. Unfortunately, some are also tied to an annoying minigame called Balan's Battle, which is essentially a one-button QuickTime event where you're forced to watch Balan randomly fly around and blow stuff up.
I hated
It's incredibly boring and way too frequent. To make matters worse, getting a statue from these minigames requires you to earn an expert rank, which can be frustrating since making a mistake means that you'll need to completely leave the stage and run back to try again. Eventually, we got so annoyed with them that we ended up avoiding them altogether for the rest of our playthrough.
They're so shitty. Groglocks. So I will not be a part of Fantasy Critic ever because I review games. And I believe they do stuff that shows revolved around, like, scores, right? How the games score. So yeah, I absolutely cannot do that. Hold on. I need to go back. Like, dude, this was like the dumbest shit.
A mistake
I hated these.
Completely leave the stage and
There's so much of this in the game, too.
Eventually, we got so annoyed with them that we ended up avoiding them altogether for the rest of our playthrough.
So bad. These cutscenes are too high budget for this game.
One of Balan's more creative aspects is its boss battles. While they're mostly pushovers, they bring some welcome variety and make decent use of your powers.
Yeah, boss battles are the best part of this game.
Boss can also be damaged in 3 different ways, like launching projectiles back at them or simply jumping on them. You're also rewarded with the gold statue for each method you figure out, which is a nice touch that encourages experimentation. Local multiplayer is an option if you can get someone else to play with you, but the camera only follows the first player, so it's hard for the second player to do anything substantial. You can link up together and do things at the same time, but it's not very fun, nor worthwhile.
I remember I had Kristen play this with me, and she was not having fun.
Balan Wonderworld is a disappointing platformer that feels like a wasted opportunity. There are some bright spots in its visuals, music, and boss fights, but the bulk of the game is characterized by stale level design, overly simplistic gameplay, useless power-ups, and annoying minigames. It throws a lot of ideas at the wall but lacks the polish to do any of it well. And with a price tag of $60, it's a hard sell.
Hard sell. Great cut down. 4.5.
4.5.
Now, Chat, this game ran well. This game ran well. Crystal's doing fine. She's playing, she's been like a big MMO kind of phase right now. She's playing Black Desert Online. She's big into that right now.
Possible by generous viewers just like you. If you like what you see, check out.
Damn, that game was rough. Rough game. Yeah. That was like a really well optimized game. It ran well and everything like that. It was just bad. 4.5 seems generous. Chat, there were some really fucking shitty games out there. You go on Steam, dude, and you find some games. Like, chat, you know those, like, jumping taco games on PSN or whatever to get a platinum? I'd give that shit, like, a 0 or a 1. Probably 0. That's, like, not a game. That's, like, that's real shitty. Kyle reviewed those? Of course he did. Kyle played them from Plats. Ew, dude. That's gross. You know, Kyle's, like, platinum trophies are irrelevant now. They mean nothing. Nothing. Yeah, it was entertaining, of course. But now it's tainted. He did Platinum Ring? Did he do 3 playthroughs? Or did he do the save cheese like everyone does? Cloud save? Tisk, Kyle. You should be... It's a pleasure to play through that game 3 times. Miyazaki would not be pleased. Tisk. Tisk. Fake gamer. You can tell him I said that. He's a fake gamer. He's gotten fucking jumping taco platinums and saves coming, dude. Fake gamer. Fake Prince of Nerd Media. No, he's the real Prince of Nerd Media. That's for sure. The Dark Prince. He's got that title on lock. No one has to multiple play through his own Ring 2 months. I did. I beat that game 4 times. I think Damiani beat that game 3 times also. Legit 3 times. No, we didn't talk about 16. I haven't seen it yet. We're going to watch that at work. Or at the studio with everyone else. Oh yeah, sound alert that shit. Fake gamer. 100%. Ari the Secret of Season. Dude, okay. You know, we should watch Ari. Because Ari is a whole different story. Dude, my review's the first one that comes up. Let's go. Probably because no one played this game. Oh, whoops. This game was bad in a different way.
Coming from indie publisher Modus Games and a pair of Belgian studios, Ari and the Secret of Seasons is a Zelda-esque adventure that allows you to harness the power of the seasons, changing the elements on a journey to save the world.
Ugh.
It's a promising concept, but once you actually dive in and start playing, shallow combat and rampant technical problems overshadow its potential.
Yes.
Ari bounces out of the sky and lands next to her hero.
You play as Ari, a young girl who lives in the snowy region of Yule, spending her time daydreaming about adventure. One day, Ari's world is turned upside down when a mysterious force reaches her home and suddenly transforms the once wintry region to spring. With the rest of the world's seasons also thrown into chaos, Ari sets out to assist the Guardians of the Seasons and restore balance to the world.
Represent us well.
The overall story is pretty straightforward, but there are some nice twists and turns and additional plot threads to keep things interesting, like the mystery of Ari's missing brother. There's also a decent number of characters to meet along the way, like the seasonal guardians, but the only ones to leave any sort of lasting impression are Ari and Prince Crocus.
Little Uriel. Apologies for the rush. Must be going. Grown up.
Chat, this game's bad. I had more fun playing this than Balan. Keep that in mind.
Business to attend to.
There is some intermittent voice acting featured during larger narrative moments, but most of the time, characters just say a few words when you talk to them. It's a fairly common practice in lower budget or text-heavy games. However, some of the VO here is extremely bizarre, including random screeching or yelling. It feels very out of place, but at least it provides some unintentional laughs. There's a decent-sized world to explore, with multiple zones, monsters to fight, and puzzles to solve. While this sounds good on paper, Ari feels like it's still in the beta phase rather than a finished product. It's riddled with technical issues, things like inconsistent frame rate, screen tearing, and pop-in or constant.
Oh yeah, her hair just disappeared.
Campaign. And that's just the start. Numerous other problems we encountered include bugged NPCs, loading into black screens, the camera getting stuck, Ari getting teleported after speaking to characters, and music not playing. Overtime patches may help to smooth out the experience, but in its current state, $40 seems like a hefty asking price. Despite its bright color palette, the world feels lifeless and incomplete. Areas are mostly giant empty regions with only a few optional tasks to do, like grabbing notes or doing a boring side quest. There are a few towns to visit where you can purchase gear and upgrades, but even the biggest settlements feel artificial and devoid of life due to inhabitants feeling like hollow husks rather than living people.
This is a funny comment. I can't stand it. How do you finish games like this? So, I'm okay with a shitty game every now and then. It gives me perspective on games to see the wider scope of quality.
Son of a cow, that hurts!
One of Ari's most interesting ideas is its implementation of seasons. Basically, you unlock the power to manipulate the seasons on the fly. The ability is pretty insignificant in combat, but it's very important in terms of puzzle solving and exploration.
Yeah, this
For
is
example,
cool.
With winter, you can freeze water to run across, or make platforms to climb. Meanwhile, spring can be used to create branches for you to climb on. Later, you can also use a slingshot to shoot seasonal effects to specific areas, which adds some welcome depth to the game's puzzles.
Like, at all.
Combat plays a fairly large role in the game, but unfortunately, it's not good. Your movement and attacks feel stiff and imprecise, and the vast majority of enemies require no strategy outside of mashing the attack button. Thankfully, there are a few instances where your seasonal powers come into play, like melting ice shields, but those come up very infrequently. You can also unleash solstice powers in combat, which have different effects depending on the season. For instance, summer unleashes a ring of fire, while winter protects against devastating blows. It's nice to have the seasons tie into the combat, but they're so unnecessary that it's easy to forget about them entirely.
Yep.
Ari's strongest aspect, by far, is its temples. There are 4 in total, each based on a specific season. They're very reminiscent of dungeons in the Legend of Zelda series, with puzzles to solve, enemies to fight, and a boss at the end. However, some aspects repeat way too much, like moving giant balls around or carrying a blue orb to a red one. The boss battles also aren't very good and feel like wasted opportunities. One in particular just has you fight a few waves of normal enemies. It's disappointing, but going through each temple is still fun, thanks to some puzzles where you get to really experiment with your powers.
Still fun.
Ari and the Secret of Seasons feels like it's not ready for release yet. It's frustrating because there are occasional moments of promise in areas like its temples and puzzles, but the overall experience is brought down by sloppy combat, a stale world, and numerous technical issues.
Oh!
If the developers take some more time to polish things up, Ari could be a decent adventure. But in its current state, you're better off waiting.
Hey, this game get patched, chat? I don't know. Oof. Ari had more promise than Balan, but Ari was just not ready to come out. It was not ready. I do remember the dungeons being kind of fun, though. Generous. I could. I wouldn't go lower than a 4, probably, for that game. Who's reviewing Reavers? Probably no one. That's like a stream. That's like a 2-hour stream with me and Mike, and that's probably it. 2 hours maybe, yeah. We'll see how different it is. Maybe we'll see today how different it is, if it is. Close that. 4.5. Yeesh. Oh, let me look this up. Did Ari get any patches? What was the last patch? Well, they had some patches. PC patch. Dude, there was a Stadia patch. Wow. Yeah, there was a PS4 patch. Fixed trophies not unlocking when not playing the game in one session. Whoa. Oh, wow, there's a lot of trophy things. Added a drop shadow under Ari. Useful when platforming. So they got a they had a couple updates. There's some updates. That's cool. I'll never play that game again though. Here we get Fast Furious Crossroads a 4. What did Ben give Fallout 76? Let's see. A 2? Yeah, he was not pleased about that game. Was that stars? No, that can't be stars. Yeah, that's a 2 out of 10. That is a 2 out of, on our site it says 2 out of 10. Wow, dude. Oh yeah, that's a 2. That's not even a star, that's a 2. That's gotta be our lowest review. Wow. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, Fallout and Relic were the lowest, I guess. Yeah, Ben was not happy with that game. I do remember that. We got a couple more minutes. And it's time to get ready for work after that. Busy day, busy week in gaming. Podcast should be fun. I think we're going to have a loaded desk this week. I think Damiani, Huber, Blood, and I will be on the desk. Hope to anything when not bringing in low reviews for EZA. Yeah, well, we'll see. If a game looks interesting to me, in some way, even if that's bad or shitty, I'm about to review it, if I have time. Skull and Bones, I don't want any part of Skull and Bones. I don't want to touch that shit. That's a Dawn joint. Skull and Bones is like... seems like one of the most wasted potential games for me. Dawn's first review, dude. That would be something. Richter's story is almost exact 3 centuries after Trevor's. Yeah, but I don't know if they'll follow the same timeline. I don't know if it'll be the same amount of time between them. Grow up to be a pirate ship. Maybe. The RE thing is starting in about 3 hours. I did not play the Evil Dead game. I think some of them did. And Final Fantasy 16 reactions, either before or after that. I'm not sure yet. They kind of just dumped that trailer on us, so gotta figure it out. Because me and Damiani will do it regardless. We ain't skipping that shit. Me and Dumb Man are the Final Fantasy stands at Easy Allies right now. Yeah, I think Don will be on the controls. Yeah, Isla's out of town. Texas Chainsaw Trailer Game Awards, great. Great pull, Uzi. I can totally see that. Yeah, I heard the Evil Dead game wasn't bad. People liked it. Good to hear. This song takes me back to like 2002, playing Final Fantasy 11 on my PS2. Man. Horror films? No, probably not. I have horror games. I've played a little bit of Nightmare Decay. It's like this FPS survival horror kind of game. It was like $3. It's cool. Twisted Metal TV show? That's also a good pick. That'd be cool. I did not hear a rumor about a showcase this week. They would have to like announce it today, I assume, if there is one. But I don't think they usually do them on Fridays. When I eat a 2-pound taco, I don't know. Maybe if I was really, really hungry? I'm not sure. Alright, chat. I got to go. I got to get ready for go to the office. We got a lot of good stuff coming up today. So check out that Resident Evil reaction stream for sure in about 3 hours. Probably a little earlier than 3 hours. Probably like 2.5, 2:45. Final Fantasy 16. Also at some point around then. Then if you are in the behind the scenes tier, you can watch us do the podcast live. Thanks for watching, everybody. Had a good time hanging out with y'all. I will see you all in a few hours. Stay cool, everybody. See ya.